Welcome back, and today we're talking about Fire Force Season 2, Episode 9. So like always, let's just jump into it. Episode 9 of Fire Force Season 2. It was a good episode. We got a pretty good fight, but honestly, I didn't think it was, for example, as good at creating that story of what happened back then in the Great Cataclysm, or at least engaging me in more of what I want to know about this side of the world, about what's going on with the Tabernacle and stuff like that. We did get a little bit of stuff, but not enough to where I was satisfied. Now, we did get pretty cool fights. Of course, we got Shinra and Ogun outside fighting those fire demons, and they pretty much dispatch all of them except the main one. We do know they need a lot of firepower in order to kill that one. And even when Ogun released like all his fire tattoos and became crazy OP, I mean, I thought he was going to be able to take care of it. Honestly, whenever he just started like doing all those different combos and sending the fire demon like across the island and just destroying the dude, I honestly thought that was going to be enough firepower, but no, as it turns out, he was really just trying to buy time for Shinra. We see Shinra is talking to the witch. We find out that the witch is inside of the Tabernacle. So whenever she disappeared 250 years ago after she restored the forest and stuff like that, she went inside the Tabernacle and she's the one powering it for this whole time. So just thinking about that, the fact that she's been able to, provide the flames for the Tabernacle to create the life of the forest for that long period of time, 250 years, just powering it, that whole plant. That should tell you how crazy OP she would have been like back then. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, 250 years using your flame to power the whole thing. That's kind of crazy OP. And I'm wondering what's going to happen with her. Are they going to get her out? We found out that in this episode, she doesn't have enough power left to provide like an Adola link or a Adola Grace to Shinra in order to give him the power that he needs in order to destroy that fire demon. So, that should tell you that she's definitely running out of juice, and either she's gonna die in there and the whole forest is gonna go to waste, or maybe the Fire Force, they know of a way to provide power to the Amaterasu or the Tabernacle, because again, they do know some stuff about this technology, right? Or at the very least, this is telling us that since the witch is inside of that Tabernacle providing the power for the forest to be alive, what if there's somebody in the one in Japan where, there's somebody inside that Amaterasu just providing the power and the life that is needed in order to sustain that whole island. Maybe that's the case. Maybe that's what they're trying to tell us, that in every Amaterasu, there's somebody inside of it, kind of, just providing that power in order to provide life for the whole island, and in this case, this whole continent, the whole forest. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. This is where he's heading. But we see that the witch tells Shinra that she's able to give him 1 second of the grace so he can destroy that fire demon. And you already know that's going to be plenty of time. I believe in the end of Fire Force Season 1, he was going so fast that, time was just not even cool. Time was nothing. That's how fast it was going. So 1 second, I'm sure it's going to be more than enough. Now, regarding the fights that happen, again, once Ogun transformed with all his tattoos, I really do like the character. I like the fighting style that he has. And honestly, I think they even threw a couple JoJo references, which is kind of funny. I liked it. I could be wrong, but to me, whenever Ogun was punching the face of that dude with all those different punches, and even what he was saying with his, oro, whatever he was saying, that definitely reminded me of JoJo, so I'm gonna take that as a reference. But that fight, the animation, with no surprise, it was pretty awesome. And it was like a minor fight. I wouldn't consider this type of fight like a huge fight. But yeah, even for a minor fight, the animation is on point. I loved it. And the only kind of negative thing I really have to say is whenever Juggernaut got pierced and how he did not die, it seemed like he sacrificed himself for Tamaki, I believe. But yeah, he didn't. Nothing happened, right? It was just kind of comedic effect, which I didn't like that much, because I really want to see some losses when it comes to this kind of stuff, right? They're really fighting some dangerous stuff, but really nobody ever tends to die. You would think that every once in a while we will lose a member of the Fire Force, because that job is dangerous. So the fact that we haven't lost anybody yet is kind of, meh, but it is what it is. I was just kind of annoyed how not only did he survive being pierced like through the center of his body, just because he had way too many layers, and he's probably like a really skinny guy, so he probably just dodged it or whatever. But then they kept playing on with it with the, him losing his arms and legs. and it turns out that once again it was just he had way too many layers, so he retracted his arms and legs and he was just fine. Honestly, I would have wished there would have been some type of loss, like maybe he did lose an arm or something along those lines. Maybe he did get wounded, just to give a sense of danger in this episode, because so far, honestly, I'm not worried about any of these characters. I'm pretty sure next episode Shinra is about to just destroy this fire demon with the 1 second of grace that he got. And honestly, I'm quite excited for that, because it's been a while since we've seen Shinra go pop off with an Adola burst like that. So yeah, overall, I thought the episode was okay. It wasn't anything great. I really want to know what they're going to do with the witch. Are they going to get her out, get her some help? Is she a good person? Is she a villain? To me, right now, it seems that she is a good person. Again, she's giving life to this whole forest, and she's even about to help Shinra destroy this fire demon. So everything leads to her being a good person. She still looks kind of, you know, sketchy. She kind of looks like she's evil, but we're not going to judge by the book, by the cover of the book. We're going to judge by the actions that she's taken. And so far, I'm going to say she's doing very good. But yeah, that's what I thought of this episode. Like always, let me know what you thought of this episode. Go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.